Unfortunately, early on the morning of September 2nd, this epidemic became front page news both locally and nationally when Mr. Richard Collier was brought to our trauma center after sustaining multiple gunshot wounds. He had wounds to his right shoulder, his back, his left groin, his left leg, and his right buttock. In total, he had 14 bullet holes identified. His injuries were life-threatening and required that he have emergent surgery on his abdomen that morning because he presented in shock from all his gunshot wounds. There were two bullets that fractured his lower spine. One of those bullets hit his spinal cord and caused him to be paralyzed from the waist down. On the second morning in the hospital, he required further emergent surgery on his left leg because of the gunshot wounds to his left leg and his left groin. We noted that morning that he clotted off the main artery to his left leg, and there was no blood flow to his left foot. He went emergently to surgery, had a blood clot removed to restore blood flow, but unfortunately ultimately required amputation of his left leg above the knee several days later. Because of the extensive natures of these life-threatening injuries, Mr. Collier remained in the intensive care unit on a ventilator for approximately 2 weeks. During the recovery phase of such extensive injuries, there are setbacks that are often. This was indeed true for Mr. Collier. While recovering in the intensive care unit, he developed pneumonia and a life-threatening infection in the right buttock from the 3 bullet wounds. This life-threatening infection required further emergency surgery to remove the infected muscle. He's still undergoing care of that wound, trying to get that wound to be closed. His overall condition has improved greatly, and we were eventually able to remove him from the ventilator. He also developed renal failure while he was in the intensive care unit and required dialysis. Fortunately, this is resolved and he no longer requires dialysis. Currently, Mr. Collier is in good condition. He is off all life support measures and is talking with his family and friends. His spirits are excellent. We expect for him to be discharged soon. Today was really the first chance that I got to talk to him because he was on the ventilator up until just prior to I left to go out of town. In the time I've talked to him today, I can see that all of the kind words and thoughts that I've seen on the internet and read about and heard about from his family are true. And I can tell from the comments that Jeff has said about his courage and his strength and his spirit that he's going to do well. He's very fortunate to have survived these injuries. Many patients that get extensive injuries like this don't survive.